Hi, I'm Chet Marchwinski, Communications Director at the nonprofit Lean Enterprise Institute, and today my guest is Eric Ethington. Eric is a LEI coach supporting companies pursuing lean product and process development and the founder of Lean Shift Consulting. Previously, he managed a corporate team responsible for supporting lean transformations at auto supplier Delphi's 6 divisions. That team developed and launched a lean boot camp for Delphi's 650 executives worldwide. Besides automotive, Eric has helped companies in a wide variety of industries implement lean principles, including defense, aerospace, consumer products, medical equipment, healthcare, and software. Eric, thanks a lot for coming by and telling us about lean product and process development.
Thanks for having me.
You've written that troubleshooting and chaos are all too common with product launches after the start of production. The organization scrambles to fix problems while fulfilling orders and maintaining quality. So how can managers avoid these troubled launches?
Probably one of the best ways is just to upfront think about what is success supposed to look like, and putting some measures around that, and then tracking towards that as you're actually developing the new process and the new product. A lot of times organizations kind of look at some result metrics after the thing is launched and realize we've got too much labor in this, or the quality's not where it's supposed to be, and you want to discover that before you're trying to fill orders to the customer. And so I'm a big proponent of that type of approach.
So it sounds like companies should put more emphasis and thought into that process. That's why don't they do that now?
Well, I'd say there's kind of maybe 3 categories of reasons. One is there's just a lack of awareness of even thinking about lean in the process base, in the development side of it. There's a lot of emphasis on lean in the process as far as after it's been launched. The traditional kaizen, which
right.
A lot of us, me and my cohorts kind of jokingly talk about kaizen actually being a rework loop in and of itself, right? Like, how could we have avoided this in the first place?
Yeah.
So I think there's some just lack of awareness in that space. There's also, I'll say, a category of folks who have maybe attempted to do it and failed, but it was, hey, let's take these lean concepts that work in manufacturing and copy and paste them exactly upstream into engineering, and that's not necessarily a great solution either, because it looks a little bit different up in engineering. It's knowledge work. And then the third category I put are the organizations that have tried it and realized to do it right, there's a lot of hard work. You got to get into the details of the work the people are doing and really understand that at a detailed level. And there's, I'll just say, a fair number of people that maybe approach lean from just a very broad brush. If we put things closer together, remove inventory, kind of lean slogan thing, that they're more comfortable in that space. But at the same time, the real benefit comes from understanding the detail of the work and actually improving that.
And like you noted that then when you go into production, then a lot of that Kaizen event might that are run might not be necessary because the waste has been identified and eliminated upstream.
Yeah, and I mean, there's always that opportunity to improve beyond whatever, but boy, you see a lot of new stuff going to production where it's like deja vu all over again. We launched a year ago and had similar issues, and we're doing it again.
Yeah. Are there core elements of lean process design that people should be aware of?
Well, just speaking in kind of general terms, and some of this is going to sound very familiar in organizations because it kind of follows some of the milestones that maybe organizations have. But if you just work backwards from, okay, we've got to start a production. If you think about it, that's maybe something of a launch phase that happens right before you start production. If you step back before that, before I start production, well, now I'm in some sort of installation phase. Before that, there's a detailed design phase.
Yeah.
Before that, there is a phase that involves looking at multiple options and converging those down to the one you're going to pursue, kind of set base, but in the process area. And then all of it's based on, if you back up one more step, is having a good context of what it is we're really trying to achieve here. What is this product and process supposed to be? What's going to make it successful? Where does it fit in the marketplace?
How does someone, what's the the way for someone to get started with this? Is there, how do you get the knowledge? Should you do an experiment at first, take a test product and try these techniques out?
Yeah, you kind of read my mind on that one. This is one of those things that's best learned on the job, and run the experiment and learn from that. I mean, there's always, there's nothing wrong with maybe finding a good workshop out there. We're going to do one at our summit in June. But beyond that, that's just gets you some education on some of the concepts. Where you're really going to learn is trying it, and you'll learn the best trying it with a coach that knows what they're doing on your own product and your own process. And so that's the best place to start is there. Do that experiment, learn from it, just like you would a model line in manufacturing. Have this model line that you're creating.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, for a model line for the process design.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, and so it's learned by doing in this case.
Yeah, absolutely.
Eric, thanks a lot for coming by and explaining some of the details of lean product and process development to us. So thank you very much.
Okay, thanks for having me.
And thanks for watching. And by the way, you heard Eric mention the annual Designing the Future Summit. We'd love to have you there this June 27th and 28th, 2019. This is the second annual Designing the Future Summit. The energy and content last year at the first one were so good that we're going to do it again. We had a lot of requests to bring it back. So sign up at lean.org/Design Future 2019. Once again, that's lean.org. Design Future 2019, all one word, and check out the real world topics on the agenda that lean development practitioners like Eric and many other people will be talking about.